Everybody, it's me, Matty D with Intuitive Advising. This video is not going to be like the other ones I have posted on the channel here. Documenting my 5-day water fast. So as I record this, today is day one. And each day I'll upload a video of how I feel, I'm thinking, all that stuff, And why am I doing this? And why would you want to pay attention? Good question. Why would you? Fasting has been done for thousands of years, nothing new. It may be you're a person who's interested in fasting, you're not sure how to get into it. I'll explain more how to do it and what you can expect. I also want to share my journey and hopefully inspire someone that, hey, look, if you want to do something different with your health, you can change it. It's not static. You are always in control of your health, and fasting is one of the greatest tools you can have to use to heal your body, get more energy, and just have a total reset of everything, right? So let's start here. If you're going to get into fasting, and by fasting I mean fasting multiple days, 2 days or more, right? You're going to want to do your homework and research on it. And if you're a man, you can start fasting, get right into it. But if you're a woman, it's still different, because the men's cycle is every 24 hours. A woman's cycle is every 28 days because of menstruation, periods and stuff. So you have to look it up. So if you're a woman watching this, you need to look into how to fast for a woman, because for a dude it's a little different. The other thing I highly recommend is that if you want to get into fasting multiple days, your first goal is to not go a whole day, because if you go cold turkey, it's going to be tough. And the reason why it's tough is because your body's used to eating food, and you want to train your body to get used to eating less food. And the best way to do that is with intermittent fasting. And I started with that back in 2021. And that way you can choose a different eating window from, like, I chose mine from 1 to 9. There's different ones, but you want to do that and just get used to that. That takes about, to get used to intermittent fasting takes about 2 weeks. We can have 2 weeks. So your first goal, if you want to get into fasting, okay, and be able to fast multiple days, the first goal is just get used to intermittent fasting. That's it. Once you're used to that, your next goal is then to gradually increase the number of hours that you don't eat and gradually decrease the number of your eating window, okay? And then what I did was I gradually increased hours in my eating until I got to a full day, full 24 hours. I was like, great. Then I did another 24 hours, and then I did 2 days, and I kept doing 2 days, and I did 3 days, and all that stuff. So that's what I recommend you do. You build yourself up to it, because if you just go cold turkey, it's going to be tough. Your body's not used to it. You'll get lethargic, all these things. Now, to make up or to address a concern some of you might have, and I used to be this way, some of you may think, I can't fast, I get hangry. I used to be the exact same way, or used to get the exact same way, and I thought the same thing. I thought, there's no way I could fast. This is ridiculous. Like, I get hangry. Well, here's the thing. The reason why you get hangry and why fasting can just eliminate that, because I don't get hangry anymore, ever at all. The reason why you do is because your body is carb dependent. When you're eating 3 times a day, you're eating carbs and things, your body's used to that. When you don't have carbs, that's when you get the hangry and irritable and all that stuff, right? So this is why I suggest start off with intermittent fasting, because then you can then gradually get your body to switch from being carb dependent to becoming, I think it's the term, fat dependent, okay? And what happens is when your body starts using the body fat, it's a much better fuel source. Your mood is better, you're stable. It's so much better to have your body run on fat than just carbs, right? So when you do that, it's all good. So that's why. But if you start with intermittent fasting, trust me, the hangry will go away. And here's the thing too: if you decide to continue with fasting, the hunger sensation that happens, that gradually over time decreases. So I remember when I first started doing multiple-day fast, I would get hungry. I'm like, oh man, but I just knew I had to write it out. But over time, if you keep doing it, I'm telling you, it decreases to the point where you'll be like, oh, I'm hungry. No big deal. But initially, it will happen, and the only thing to do is just write it out. That's it. Write it out. Drink tea, whatever. When I started doing this fast, which is different. I took some berberine, I think it's called. Basically, it's a plant you can find online. It's an appetite suppressant, but really, the history of it is that in India, it's a plant that they would eat in times of famine, and it helps to curb hunger and all stuff. So you could cheat technically and get like an appetite suppressant, but to help with the hunger. But after a while, it goes away. So, I mean, it doesn't go away. It just the intensity just drops to the point where you're like, don't need it so much. So, but yeah. Also, last thing I'll say, in day one of the fast, when you start doing this, and I'll share more as time goes on. In day one, your body, what it does initially, what keeps you going is your body uses up all the sugar in your system. It's sugar that's in the muscle store, all that stuff. Okay. Now initially, it may start using like the protein in the muscle, but your body realizes that's not efficient, so let's use up the sugars, stored sugars, and then after 24 hours, then on the next day when the magic happens, that's when your body starts to use the fat in your system to then fuel you and things like that. First 24, not as exciting, but you get what I'm saying. After that, but the longer you go in fasting, the more magic happens. Like your body heals all sorts of things. So I'll be sharing that over the next couple days as I do this. Is that, I don't know, for everyone who wants to watch this, look, if you want to get in fasting, do it. It's great, it's healthy, it's amazing. You feel great the entire time. And one thing I will say is that if you do start fasting and you're doing it, at any point, if you do not feel great, stop. Because it happened to me once. I kind of fasted too soon back to back, and next day I was like, I don't feel good. Yeah. So, break it. And I still work out during my fast as well. I just don't work out at the normal intensity. I just modify it. So when I do fast, I'm just dropping fat like nobody's business. It literally melts off. And then you clean your body. So that being said, love you guys. Comment below. You've got questions on this. What are your thoughts? I appreciate you for watching my journey. And to anyone out there, hope that this inspires you to take control of your health and truly take control of it and get it back to where you want to be. So that's your health, and you got nothing. Love y'all. Peace.